What a difference just 12 months makes, Broncos country. I remember just 12 months ago, we were sitting here coming off of that week 3 70-20 loss to the Miami Dolphins, thinking that Vance Joseph had no way moving forward to be the defensive coordinator through the rest of the 2023 season, let alone heading into 2024. But here we are. The Broncos are now boasting one of the best defenses in the NFL under that same defensive coordinator, Vance Joseph. The shift in defensive philosophy that Vance Joseph has made over these 12 months, along with the personnel changes that the Denver Broncos have made such a drastic difference for this unit. It all started off immediately after that 70-20 loss where the Broncos made personnel changes. They got rid of Randy Gregory. They got rid of Frank Clark. They got rid of Essane Bassi. And that opened up roles for players such as Nick Benito, Jonathan Cooper, and Jaquan McMillan. Young players that brought a lot of juice and explosiveness to this defense, and it brought some physicality and aggressiveness as well. The Broncos also made some schematic changes. Heading into 2023, Vance Joseph wanted to keep some defensive continuity after they had been running a Fangio scheme here in Denver for so long. So, he basically hybridized some of what he does with his single high defenses, a lot of cover one, a lot of cover three, a lot of fire zone blitzes, and tried to mesh it with Vic Fangio's cover four, cover six, two high shell defense, and it just did not work. In that Miami game, the Broncos played with a ton of light defensive fronts, allowing the Dolphins to literally average 10 yards per carry on the ground. They also were playing middle of the field open, allowing the Dolphins to span the middle of the field with passes to Tyreek Hill, and that ultimately culminated in the worst defensive performance in modern football history. Now, we're seeing Vance Joseph go back to his Wade Phillips roots. It started last year, but the problem was, especially up front on the defensive line, the Broncos did not have the personnel to execute this defense. They were soft and squishy up front with guys like Mike Purcell and Jonathan Harris. Those guys are now gone. John Franklin Myers, Malcolm Roach, Zach Allen, he was obviously brought in the year before, but he's made a big impact. And then additionally, DJ Jones, with all of the new pieces around him, has started to elevate his game as well. The Broncos have gone from one of the softest, squishiest interior defensive lines in football to one of the best interior defensive lines in football. And that has spearheaded this entire defensive turnaround in terms of the way that they are able to generate pressure, not only from the edge, but as well as the interior defensive line. I want to bring in this stat sheet right here from Zach Kelberman. Entering week 5, this is before the Monday Night Football game, so this could change a little bit, but not too much. The Broncos rank second in yards allowed per game, second in touchdowns allowed, second in sacks, third in points allowed per game, fourth in passing yards allowed per game, fourth in third down percentage. Additionally, they are a top 3 defense in the NFL in terms of bringing pressure, and they are a top 15 run defense, which is a significant, far improvement from obviously having the 30th ranked run defense last year. So the Broncos have made significant strides and changes on that side of the ball, both schematically as well as personnel wise. And now we're talking about the possibility of maybe losing Vance Joseph here to a head coaching job. The fact that we're going from firing Vance Joseph after week 3 to potentially losing him to a head coaching job, that is a significant turnaround in just a short period of time, man. Vance Joseph, I hope that this defensive turnaround can improve or can continue throughout the season, but right now he is putting himself in pole position to potentially be hired away as a head coach next year, and I'm really proud of Vance Joseph and really happy for him being able to make such a big drastic shift. All right, guys, what would you guys think if the Denver Broncos were to potentially lose Vance Joseph to a head coaching role next year? And who would you want to step in as defensive coordinator? Naturally, it would probably be Jim Leonhard, but let me know who you think could step in. Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out and helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.